So in this story about the Songololos, I need to be careful. You see, it's night time now. Most of the Songololos are sleeping. But it's also full moon. And there are some who say the best time to go and play outside is when it's full moon. Well, that's what they did. They quietly woke up and they got out, went out of their little burrow, through the compost heap, and then gently whistled. I didn't know Songololos could whistle, but these did. And they whistled. And as they whistled, they heard another whistle from far on the other side of the yard. And soon they met up with their friends, because they'd arranged to go and have a moonlight walk. Now you know that Songololos can't carry torches, and when they go for moonlight walks, they have to wait until they can see by the moonlight. And that's what they did this night. Off they went. Then they met up with some other friends, and in the end there were five Songololos that were going for their moonlight walk. "Where are we going to go?" said the one. "Well, I'm not sure. Maybe we should just walk around and see what happens." And so they did, one after the other, the tip of the one to the tail of the other, and then the tip of the next one to the tail of the other. And so they went one after the other like a Songololo train. Suddenly the front Songololo stopped and he said, "What was that?" Everybody was quiet. "What?" "I heard something." "What did you hear?" "I'm not sure." "Shh." They listened. It was dark except for the moon. And then there was a rustling in the leaves nearby. "There, I heard it again." "Yes, we also heard that. It's as though there was something there." And they all stood quietly. After a while, nothing happened. And so the front Songololo started walking again. And the others followed, and off they went, and they walked a little more by the moonlight. And then suddenly the one in the middle stopped and said, "Shh, there's something." "What's it?" "I'm not sure." They listened a little bit longer. "There, did you hear that?" "What did it sound like?" said the other one. "It was kind of doof, doof, doof." "Oh? Oh, we don't know what that is." And they kept going, kept going. A little while later, the one at the back said, "Hey, I can hear something again. Everybody, guys, stop." So they stopped. Then they heard it again. It was like a soft pounding. Boom, 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 boom. And then nothing. They never heard anything anymore. Their moonlight walk continued, and they thought it was fun because nobody else was around. There were no birds singing in the trees. There were no butterflies because there was no sunshine. It was just them and the moon. And every now and again a bat flew overhead. After a while they said, "Guys, we think it's time to go home now. Some of us are already tired." And so slowly they went around in a circle, back through the garden, under the big tree, past the front of the veranda of their house, the house where their garden is, and then slowly they get back to the compost heap. And one by one, as they get close to their homes, the other Songololos go back to their homes. And the two Songololos who live in the compost heap, well, they quietly crept back into their house, and they curled up in their beds and went to sleep. But that's not where the story ends. Because the next morning, they get up and they come down from their little burrow that's a little higher up, and they come to where their mom and dad have made breakfast. Lovely, crunchy leaves from the compost heap was what they had for breakfast. "Where did you go last night?" said the dad. "Oh, who said we went anywhere?" "We know. We heard you go in the moonlight." "Oh, it was scary. There was a thumping noise." "Oh," said the dad. That wasn't a thumping noise. There's a rabbit who comes around at this time of year. A rabbit, said the Songololos. What's he doing around here? We don't know. But every time, just after the full moon, the rabbit comes around. And then the next morning we normally hear children in the garden, and they are running around and they're having fun and they're screaming and they're laughing and they're having such a game in the garden. Oh, said the little Songololos. Maybe it was the rabbit. Yes, said the mom, maybe it was. And I'm just glad you didn't disturb him. And so that's the story of the Songololos who went out for a night walk when the moon was out in the early part of the year, just around about autumn time. They heard about the rabbit, but nobody really knows for sure whether there was a rabbit that night. Bye.